Most people who have had a career in presentation design have just kind of fallen into it. Be it people from consulting, marketing, advertising, graphic design, event management. The list is endless. Folks from all types of industries and competencies become presentation designers. As awesome as that sounds, that brings us to our first biggest challenge. That being, there is no straight or clear path to becoming a presentation designer. For example, if you want to be a graphic designer, there are numerous design schools that can give you all levels of education, and once you graduate from there, you know exactly what your competencies are going to be and what type of job you can expect. Unfortunately, at least from what I can tell, there is no school that offers a presentation design degree. In fact, it's not even covered as a subject in regular design courses. So it often takes the perfect storm of being in the right place at the right time with the right competencies that can help you become a successful presentation designer. And this leads us directly into our second challenge. There is still a huge stigma from the design world towards presentation design in general and PowerPoint in particular. Your normal graphic designer typically lives in Photoshop and Illustrator, and according to them, working in PowerPoint is going backwards and dealing with limitations and restrictions. So, it can be an uphill battle in convincing graphic designers that PowerPoint isn't a bad software, it's simply a different software for a different purpose. And that's what turns this challenge into a great opportunity for those who truly understand the versatility of PowerPoint and the things it can accomplish. It takes many talents to be a successful presentation designer. Be it a knack for storytelling, an understanding of motion graphics, animations, transitions, even typography. All these extra bells and whistles are something a good presentation designer needs to understand intrinsically. Packaging all these things together can be a challenging experience. Putting together a document that will be seen by hundreds of eyes is not something anyone and everyone is able to do. A wider understanding of the audience dynamic and how the content will be displayed is quite crucial. Combining the ability to produce and structure content with the knowledge of design and understanding of the delivery environment, fast project turnarounds, and an in-depth knowledge of production tools is a large challenge, but somehow successful presentation designers pull this off seamlessly and create compelling narratives with eye-catching content. There are countless situations where presentation designers can be asked to step in to save the day or to produce a presentation from scratch at the last minute. Presentation designers need to be able to apply their expertise to a situation and produce the right results with absolute efficiency. It may sound obvious to say, but experience and knowledge of how to build content while pairing it with design is quite critical. Presentation designers have to be specialists in both areas because one without the other will only lead to a poor presentation. So if you need a presentation for a vital meeting, conference, or corporate event, there is no room for error. You need to know that it is in the hands of someone who knows what has to be done and can produce it to a high standard, on budget, and on time. The thought of missing a deadline sends most presentation designers into panic attacks. Ideally, you will want to avoid this, but in the event that it somehow is going to happen, or it's beyond your control, you have to find a way to deal with it. One of the first things you should do is be realistic about what this means for you and what it means for the stakeholder. In the event that a presentation has a hard deadline, the only thing you can do is not lose your composure. The main thing is how you deal with it and how you make the stakeholder feel. If the stakeholder feels that you've handled yourself professionally, there is a real chance that the fallout for you will be quite minimal. But instead, if you respond emotionally to this situation, the odds are it won't end well. Feeling a lack of creative control and ownership over your work can be the most difficult thing for a presentation professional. Unfortunately, this is a reality of doing work for hire. The client or employer gets to dictate the art direction more often than not. And very early in your career, you'll likely be doing little more than executing someone else's creative vision. Instead of letting this cripple you, view this as an opportunity to develop your design sense, build your own style, and create a body of work you are truly proud of. It can be very rewarding to feel a sense of true ownership over your work and have a body of work that truly represents you. Later in your career, you will likely find that this work is what you become known for. And that is the end of our presentation design as a career series. I've tried to cover and demystify as many aspects of this amazing job that I could think of, and I truly hope this series inspires some of you out there into considering presentation design as a serious career opportunity. I hope you find this content helpful. Hit the like and subscribe buttons to show your love. Once again, thank you for watching, and remember to keep on creating.